So, in recent videos, I've been concentrating on my small recording studio where I've been building a custom-built amplifier control rack, and I also took delivery of a Grossman Vox Isolation cabinet, which enables me to switch out speakers, giving me tonal choices for my music projects. Now, recently I took delivery of a couple of speakers, one of which is a very different type of speaker, and I'll do another video concerning that, so do stay tuned. Now, the speaker in question for this review is the Celestion G12H Redback. It's a 150 watt 8 ohm speaker. Hello viewer, my name's Stu, welcome to the channel and my guitar journey. Once again, my opinions, they are my own. I'm not being paid to mention any equipment that you see here. Now, if you like the content, please do think about giving a thumbs up, subscribing, commenting below, and do share with others, as it all helps those channel algorithms. So coming up, number 1, the speaker and its specifications. Number 2, general tones via single coil, humbuckers, and an electroacoustic using 4 different amplifiers. Number 3, reasons for the purchase of the speaker. Number 4, conclusion, final remarks. So, without further ado, number 1, yes, the doorbell rang. And once again, the courier delivered a smallish cardboard box, and inside we have a Celestion G12H Redback, 150 watt 8 ohm 12-inch speaker. And as you would expect, it's a fair bit of weight to it, at around 4.6 kilograms. Now, the speaker comes in both 8 or 16 ohm choices, and the reason for me choosing the 8 ohm version is that it's often reported that the 8 ohm is the most popular, as the claim is the speaker has a fuller and smoother tone, which is certainly what my preferences would be. Now, as I have the orange Gain Baby 100 in my amp rack, this speaker is a perfect match to be able to handle the wattage of that amplifier. As for my other amplifiers, Marshall, Vox and Bad Cat, they're rated at 20 and 15 watts, and this speaker will certainly allow for a lot of headroom. So number 2, general tones via single coil, humbuckers, and an electroacoustic using the 4 different amplifiers. Now, you can see here that the Redback is mounted into the isolation cabinet, and here you see an SM57 and a Sennheiser MD421 positioned above the cone. Now, I'm going to use a Fender Stratocaster 64 with fat 60s pickups, and a Gibson ES 339 with classic humbuckers, and a Taylor 814CE electroacoustic. So, starting with the clean tones and the Stratocaster, first up is the Bad Cat Black Cat. Next is the Vox AC15. And finally, for the clean tone test, the orange Gain Baby 100. clean tones with the ES339, Bad Cat, Black Cat. Next is the Vox AC15. The Orange Gain Baby 100. And again the clean tones and the Taylor 814, Bad Cat, Black Cat. Vox AC15. The Orange Gain Baby 100. Now an overdrive tone test and back to the Stratocaster. So first up, the Bad Cat, Black Cat. Vox AC15. Marshall Plexi 20. The Orange Gain Baby 100. The ES339, Bad Cat, Black Cat. Vox AC15. Marshall Plexi 20. The Orange Gain Baby 100. Just a very basic overview and general tone test to give you an idea of what the speaker sounds like using these four amplifiers. So that leads me on to number 3, reasons for my purchase. So when I purchased the Orange Gain Baby 100, I realized I would need to purchase a speaker that could handle that amplifier if I were going to be using it at the higher volumes, since the maximum speaker size I've got here in the studio was less than 100 watts. So on top of that, I also wanted to have a speaker in my arsenal for my isolation cabinet, something that was larger in wattage, to see if I could improve the amount of tonal headroom should I wish to really push my valve amplifiers either in both clean or overdriven channels. And specifically, I also wanted maximum headroom for my electroacoustic guitar, the Taylor 814, which can have quite a dynamic spread of frequencies, and I wanted those tones to be as clean as possible. So once again, I'm using an isolation cabinet where I can change out the speaker types and reposition recording mics all within seconds, and that's my particular workflow approach. The alternative being to either have a number of physical guitar cabinets or go direct into a cabinet simulator, both of which is something I prefer not to do. Now, as mentioned, I hope to do some videos where I show how I actually use all this gear within my music projects. So that leads me to number 4, conclusion and final remarks. For the money, and you should shop around because there can be quite a disparity on prices from different vendors, and given the power, handling and typical Celestion quality, I think it's a lot of speaker for the money. It feels and sounds as though it can handle amplifiers that are really pushed, and when it comes to clean tones and clarity of tonal separation, certainly to my ears, it definitely does that. So I would say if you're looking for a single speaker that can handle 100 watts of amplifier, or perhaps you're just looking for greater headroom, particularly for clean tones, then the Redback is certainly well worth a look at. Now, personally, when it comes to the actual tonal warmth that I like for things I do, the Redback is certainly, it works well with the orange amplifier. The clean tones on the orange amplifier, I'm really pleased with that. I do like the Bad Cat Black Cat with its custom Celestion speaker specifically designed for the Bad Cat amplifier, and I really do like that combination. So I'm going to be doing more tests. Clearly, the tests I've done here for you, there are so many things that you can do. You can tweak the EQ on all the amplifiers, of course, using effects pedals. The guitar itself, just pulling back the volume a little, changing the tone controls. You know, I could be here for hours just letting you hear all the differences, and you know, it can be quite difficult to actually do some of these tests and make it meaningful. What I will say is the Redback, I'm pleased I've got it. It gives me choices, and it has a tone. It has a tone all of its own, and it's certainly very useful for me to have. Specifically, I think I like being able to push the clean tones, and clearly I can use the orange amplifier at greater volumes with that larger speaker. So that's it. As mentioned, I will be looking at how all the gear that I have here, how I integrate it together in a controlled setup, enabling me to be productive in my small recording studio, and the reality of the tones that I actually get within the type of compositions that I'm recording. Now, I'm going to be doing another speaker test, hopefully for next week. As I say, I've recently had a particular speaker delivery for a specific use, very different, so stay tuned. Once again, if you like the videos, please do subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications, like, share, and do comment below. It really does help the channel out, but it also helps people who are searching for answers to things, and it's always nice to listen to other people's experiences and the knowledge that they have sharing with others. Do check out my channel playlist, where you'll find many videos regarding my journey back to playing and recording guitar after a 40-year break. Lots of stuff on guitars, on amplifiers, pedals, and my ongoing recording journey. So a big thank you to those who take time to comment or chat below. I always take time to engage with folks who take time to comment. So until next time, the journey continues. Do take care.